You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature. Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Excited to try out another one of my kids' toy soda dispensers. This one is for Pepsi Cola. Hours of fun for those who are young. That's exciting. I like that. So anybody can do it. Dispenser holds 16 ounces of Pepsi. Now I noticed on the box there was 4 little plastic glasses. This box has some damage to it, and I only have 3. Now I could have grabbed one from another set, but I thought, well, this is the way I found it. Item number 15, the toy Pepsi dispenser and 4 miniature glasses for Pepsi Cola. Now this is kind of ripped off here, but you can reach some of it, so you can put ice. See, remove lid, blank, 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 and ice cubes. Replace lid and insert tank into dispenser. Be sure that handle in front of dispenser is in an upward position when inserting inner tank. When inserting inner tank, be sure that spout on inner tank is sent fully forward and slot and touches front handle. To clean tank, rinse thoroughly in warm water and dispense warm water through spout on tank. And it's a trim toy product. Now we've seen some of these trim molded products before in these dispensers. And that's really it. It says trim toys on both sides. Let me do this. Let me get it out of the box for you now so we can take a look at it. Here is the dispenser. And I really like this dispenser. It is unique and different than all the other ones, believe it or not, because this one has a really neat container on the inside. So you don't have to worry about trying to fit a bottle into it. You could just pour your beverage into the little container, and I'll show you that. All right. And here is the lever they're talking about for the front. It's spring activated, and it's pushing on this canister inside. But look at that. I like the logos on this one. The old Pepsi Cola cap says Pepsi Cola there. Say Pepsi, please. And look at the base. Kind of like a neat futuristic looking base. All right, so let me take this out. So this is a 2-piece container. And it's nice. It'll sit flat so you can put it on your countertop, fill it with the ice, fill it with the cola, like that, and then this locks in. Here's your little dispenser that's being pushed in. Now everything's been washed and cleaned. And here's the little glasses. They do say Pepsi Cola on them. I know it's hard to see. So those are 3 of those. I might bring in some other stuff like I normally do. And then once you fill this, you put this back in here. Well, let me just tip it over and show you the inside. It's pretty open on the inside. So these notches right here are where this container sits back, and then the spout goes through that opening there. The bottom is open. So I put this in. Okay, now this will come out of the bottom like that. Okay, so when you pull this spring lever down, it pushes this spring lever in, and then that's what dispenses the cola. So I like this one, pretty neat, different than the other ones. Now I have 2 more dispensers to show you, and I might let you at the end pick which one you're going to see next. So here we go, it's Pepsi time. I'm going to bring in some other fun Pepsi stuff that I have in my collection that I found since the last Pepsi video. I'll come back with some ice and some Pepsi. We'll fill it up and we'll have a little fun. All right, here we go. My first Pepsi item that I found at a flea market, and it's magnetic, so I was talking to the guy that had it. He said he would put this on his car for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Maybe he sold Pepsi, but it might have another purpose. And I thought, hey, that'd make a cool little mat. So let me get this off here, and then I will get some soda in here and some ice. Now I decided today to bring in what was a limited edition. I don't know if you know, there was a limited edition Pepsi bottles with emojis on them, and it is a Wild Cherry Pepsi, which I've never had. Now let me grab a pair of scissors to cut these out. And I always cut my plastic. I always say cut these plastic strips if you're going to throw them in the garbage. So let's just cut them away so we can look at each bottle. Alright, that'll make it easier now. I can just rip them out. So this one, I guess, doesn't have an emojis on it, but it's got the, oh yeah, it does. It has the little football player, it looks like. And then this one here has the baseball player, I'm guessing they're sports related. Say it, hashtag say it with Pepsi. So I don't know what the whole program was at the time. But then this one has this little round like flag, American flag. So that's all I need there. Let's see, were these different? Okay, this one had say it with smile. Looks like a smiling emojis or emoji, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. Cut these all off. Okay, all gone. There. And then let's see. Let's just tilt that down a little so I can get ready to put my ice in. Here's another American flag, it looks like. And then the last one was also an American flag. Wow, okay. Plastic all cut. All right, so let's just grab one of these here. We'll grab football cherry Coke, and we will now put it in. Hopefully there isn't much. Okay, good. Not much going on there. Now I tested this for leaks already. There are no leaks. Okay. I got some big chunks of ice, so let me get those in there. That's what I like about this one. All the other ones you had to use a bottle, and if that wasn't cold, then you really wouldn't be able to have a cold beverage. So let's make this nice and cold. All right, let's get this in here. First time. Let's get some of these bottles out of the way. And I have other cool swag to show you, so that's not it. Let me just get this in. I like this so you can lock it on. No Pepsi leaking anywhere, which is a good sign. Once you get it through the hole, there you go. That's locked in. Okay. Ooh, I must have hit the tip just a little bit when I pushed it in. Let me get a paper towel. Oh, I got a towel right here. All right, so let's get a glass in here. Our first test, it's pretty far back. Here, let me do it this way and then from the side so you can kind of see it this way. Here we go. Test number 1. Nice. Perfect. Everything's been cleaned, of course, so I should be able to drink out of these no problem. Ah, a little bit of spill. I can't remember the last time I've had cherry Pepsi. What about you? All right, let's fill them all up because I do have some snacks. So let me do this. I'll fill up my 3. Okay, one more. I guess that little drip tray is working, right? All right, I'm gonna clear out some things, come back, and then I'll bring in some snacks and show you some of the other swag items I have for Pepsi. All right, so for snacks today, I have Slim Jim Original and Bacon Jerky Slim Jim. So our party today is going to be Pepsi and Slim Jim. Why? Because at the same flea market that I found this Pepsi banner here, and it's been about a month since I've had it or longer, I found this really cool meet me at slimjim.com, snap into a Slim Jim huge thermos container that you can pour your largest beverage in. That would have been good on 7-Eleven Slurpee Day when they were just letting people fill. Well, some people took advantage of that and were bringing in giant bins. All right, so let's, let me bring in a few more items here. And then I found some new glasses to add to my Pepsi glass collection. That's like a stained glass Pepsi glass. And then this one is this rounded top Pepsi glass. And then this one here, kind of an older style. Pepsi Cola on the front, Pepsi Cola on the back, 2 different ladies there. And then a new bottle, which I've added to my collection. Okay. So that's now new additions to my Pepsi collection. Oh, and I have a couple Pepsi holders. I'll show those at the end. All right, let's see. It's been a long time since I've had a... Well, here's the box, by the way. And there's 14 sticks inside. And these are the mini sticks. Oh, look at that. It goes all the way around. So now you have pretty much like a open-ended top. All right. And then let me get that one out of the way. This zip it. All right, let's zip it. Zip it. Bacon jerky made from 100% bacon, maple flavored bacon jerky. Let me bring my camera up. It's not at my normal angle. And bring this back so we can get it all in there. All right, so here's our snack for today. Now, most of the other snack videos, drink videos, I usually did like a chip. So that's why I thought I'd do something a little bit different today. Which would you rather have, the Slim Jim Pepsi Party or the Coke? Ooh, look at that. Ooh, smell the bacon. Let me just grab a piece of this. So it's definitely just like a real piece of bacon. It's squishy. Here we go. It's not chewy like you would think of a beef jerky. It's really soft. Almost like if you cooked your bacon and left it sit out for a while and come back. Mmm. Little Pepsi. That's literally a little Pepsi, isn't it? That's good. That's good. Who doesn't love bacon? That's why Slim Jim created a thick, bite-sized jerky made from 100% bacon. If you're not familiar with a Slim Jim, come on. You should be able to open from here. It says open here. Okay, I have greasy bacon fingers now. All right. I am going to cut my Slim Jim package with a scissors and extract this way, because you should be able to just peel this back. That's going to give me greasy fingers. This is a Slim Jim. Look at that. As you crack that skin, why not pour another while we're here, huh? This thing works great. Dare I say it's the best one so far. Easiest to fill. Ooh, it's getting colder too as it sits. Ooh, let me bring in those other 2 Pepsi items. Hold on, I gotta move some things around. All right, I had to bring these in, much bigger than I thought. Now, I got these at an estate sale. They had maybe 15 different ones stacked in a basement, and they charged me $1 each. They're for 2 liters, so you can't put a regular can or bottle in them. You need to put 2 liters in them, but they're different eras, I believe, because this Pepsi logo is different than this Pepsi Cola. Maybe this one's older. It's like a darker blue. And it's a little different blue. Property of Pepsi Cola Beverage General Bottlers, Inc. Not for resale. And I would say overall, I really do like the bacon beef jerky. What do you think? You ever had that one? And my Slim Jim giant mug. What do you think of that? I do like the Cherry Pepsi. And I think overall this dispenser, you have to admit, after seeing all the dispensers I've shown you, is probably one of the better ones. I'm noticing now there might be just a little tiny leak after you dispense. So maybe leave this empty one under it to catch the leaks. All right, you have seen it now. But I have 2 more dispensers to show you. So maybe, yeah, let me grab those. I'll clear everything out, come back and show you the 2 that I have left. But I do have more on the horizon that I've been looking at. So I'll be right back. And then you can pick which dispenser is next. All right, here we have the 2 potential videos coming up for you. Just pick which one in the poll. I'll put a poll up, either the Mr. Cool beverage dispenser from Chilton, and I have the Ghostbusters High C Ecto Cooler drink. So we'll see how that works in this dispenser. And on the right, I have probably the oldest dispenser in my collection for these style dispensers, this Coca-Cola one. Plus, I've got a bunch of tins and glasses and all kinds of new Coke swag that I picked up since last June when I did a Coca-Cola dispenser. So let me know, take the poll, and then that will be the next video. Hope you enjoyed this Pepsi video. I had fun making it. I think it's a really neat Pepsi dispenser. I like that you can hold ice cubes and just pour Pepsi right in if you want. Easier to do than the bottle ones, because that you have to have a cold bottle and you got to keep changing it. So we'll see. Let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching. There is a brand new playlist that I created. There will be a link in the description with all of the different soda dispensers, Mr. Cool, and other style dispensers like that one, and all the different pop videos, Pepsi videos, Coke videos that I have done. So check that out. Thanks for watching. Later. If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS-Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.
thanks for watching.